The incorrect way to use a PowerPoint is to just read off of it. I used to have a teacher that used to do this before. Ms. Grushoff was her name. And I just recall she would get this three-legged stool. She would drag it in front of the class. She would sit down. And for the next hour, she would just read off the slides verbatim. And I'm not gonna lie, that did a number on me. For plenty of years, I looked at PowerPoints in such a negative light because immediately it made me think of Ms. Grushoff. And if you're watching this class right now, you may have a negative stigma of PowerPoints for that same reason. Maybe you had a Ms. Grushoff in your life. Not only are people reading off slides a lot, what they're doing is they're also assuming that their audience members have supreme levels of concentration, and they also assume that their audience members loves words. You may like words, but that doesn't mean that the audience members want to read paragraphs and paragraphs on center stage. All it does is that it distracts them from you, the speaker. So a few ways to use the PowerPoint incorrectly is to assume that the audience members have a supreme level of concentration. It's actually much better if you assume they have poor concentration, because that forces you to get to the point much more effectively. And another mistake in regards to the PowerPoint is when you're just reading off of it and you're not putting in any effort as the speaker. Once again, remember, the PowerPoint is simply a tool. It is dependent on you. You are not dependent upon it.